A mugshot can end a career in seconds, so why didn't it end his? In 1948, a black-and-white photo of Robert Mitchum stared back from newspapers across America, expressionless, almost bored, after he was arrested and spent 43 days in jail. For most actors, that image would have been the final frame. But for Mitchum, it became something else entirely. Something darker. Something unforgettable. Here's what makes this story so fascinating. You're not just watching a scandal. You're watching a man who refused to play by Hollywood's rules and somehow won anyway. No apology tour. No desperate comeback strategy. Just silence and presence. And that silence? It made people look even closer. Long before the spotlight, Mitchum's life was already shaped by instability. Born in 1917, he lost his father in a tragic accident as a child. Imagine growing up without that anchor. Moving from place to place, never fully settling. You learn something in that kind of life. You stop expecting things to last. You become observant, quiet, detached. And that emotional distance? It later became his greatest weapon on screen. He didn't train like other actors. No formal techniques. No polished charm. He worked odd jobs, drifted through life, and when he finally entered Hollywood in the 1940s, he didn't chase fame. He just showed up. Small roles. Unnoticed appearances. A background face in a system that replaced people daily. But here's the twist. While others tried to stand out, Mitchum did less. And somehow it made him stand out more. By 1945, everything changed. A single role pushed him into the spotlight and even earned an Academy Award nomination. Now, most actors would reinvent themselves at that moment. Build a brand. Play the game. Mitchum didn't. He stayed the same. Calm. Minimal. Almost indifferent. And that created tension. Hollywood wanted a star, but Mitchum refused to act like one. Then came 1948. The arrest. The 43 days. The headlines. It should have destroyed him. But when he walked out, something strange happened. He didn't lose his edge, he became it. The bad boy image wasn't manufactured. It was real now. Audiences didn't just see a character anymore. They saw a man who carried danger without trying. And that changed everything. Films like Out of the Past and Cape Fear didn't just showcase his acting. They revealed a new kind of presence. He wasn't loud. He didn't overact. He barely moved. But you felt him, like a storm that never fully breaks. That quiet intensity, it became his signature. And more importantly, it influenced generations of actors who realized something powerful, sometimes doing less is more. But here's the deeper lesson. Mitchum's life wasn't perfect. His career had ups and downs. Hollywood changed. He aged. Yet, he never chased relevance. He simply remained himself in a world obsessed with change. Think about that. In your own life, how often do you bend just to fit in? How often do you try to be louder, faster, better, when maybe your power lies in being still? By the time he passed away in 1997 at 79, Mitchum hadn't just acted in over 130 roles. He had redefined what it meant to exist on screen. No noise. No explanation. Just presence. And maybe that's why his story still lingers, because in a world full of people trying to be seen, Robert Mitchum proved that sometimes the quietest person in the room leaves the deepest mark.